What is going on YouTube? Hated back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically in today's episode, though, there are a couple of interesting points that we do have to talk about. Over the past couple of days, we've been tracking some pretty large bull flag formations as well as pennant flags here. And you can see over the past 2 or 3 days, we've been tracking kind of the start of the breakout here. And you can see we're kind of getting to that point now where the markets are kind of teeter-tottering back and forth. You can see about 4 days ago, this will update in like an hour or two. You can see, where we are starting to break out to the upside here. We go back a couple of days ago, we have the continued breakout in green, then we have the even more continued breakout in red, and then we have it here in yellow, a continued run to the upside. But you can see in my title, I wrote, we're cooling off. Doesn't mean the bear market's over, but we are indeed cooling off. So moving forward with that information in mind, you guys can see things like Bitcoin looks to be kind of teeter-tottering at the top. It's been about 3 to 4 days now after kind of breaking above $30,000, where we're starting to have a bit of a cool-off period here. Prices are not continuing to pump. With good reason, though. We are kind of hitting a bit of resistance. You can see there's clearly a $30,000 price point where resistance is definitely there. But beyond that, we're also becoming overbought, which is another big reason why prices do not want to move up. We'll talk more about that in a minute. We're also looking at Ethereum, which is hitting a bit of resistance as well, but still plenty of room to continue the uptrend, which I do believe is going to happen. We're starting to see the S&P 500 cool back off and correct back down to the downside, which was also expected and anticipated as we were heading up very quickly, and a pullback to the downside was extremely necessary here. I wish I could find some sort of uptrend here, some sort of pattern that could help us gauge the general direction here, but it's a bit tough because there's an outlier right here, so it's hard to gauge exactly the general direction we want to continue to move. At this point, it's really just higher low, higher low, higher low. We're looking again for another higher low, and we'll continue to scale upwards here. But more information about all that will be later on in today's video. We're also going to look at XRP, which is consolidating yet again here. Kind of a pain in the butt. We've been waiting patiently to buy back into XRP. It's been like 2 weeks since we last traded, maybe even 3 weeks ago here. And we've pretty much just been kind of floating sideways after we saw the major dump below our price floor here. We fell, consolidated, and are starting to run back up here. So very interesting to see where these markets are moving to. So we'll have to look more in depth at XRP in a minute. But with that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump into today's episode. So guys, before I dive into the technical analysis, I want to update you yet again that we are still doing the 1000 XRP BYDFI Crypto TV collaboration giveaway. As you guys can see here, 3 easy steps to enter the giveaway: depositing 100 USDT, completing the KYC, and filling out the form in the description below will get you entered for the drawing on the 26th, which is literally 2 days away, for 10 lucky people to each get a free 100 XRP, which is about $50 to $60 in US dollars, where you can withdraw it, do whatever you want with it. Super cool. A couple of people have entered, which means there's a very good chance you will be one of those 10 lucky people that wins it. So make sure to check that out down in the description below. For those still wondering how to do that, literally click on the video down in the description, and then literally click, sorry, not this video, the one that you're watching today, but I just want to give you a reference. It'll be the first thing that pops up. Enter BYDFI free giveaway. Click this and fill out this form, and you'll be good to go, ready to enter. Now, with all of that being said, diving back into the technical analysis, seeing where we've left off, you can see top 10 cryptocurrencies are up about 2.2%, 1.19 trillion, currently floating sideways here, which ain't too bad if you ask me. But more so than that, you can see it's a lot of consolidation across the board here. A lot of consolidation across the board as of the past couple of hours here, if not over the past 24 hours. Some cryptos are starting to see 3 to 5% here, but for the most part, it's about 2. But you can see over the past 7 days, we have things like Bitcoin up 16%, Ethereum up practically 10%, XRP not so much, the only crypto acting indifferent, Litecoin up 18%, 10%, 8.7, 10%, 11, 15, 16. Like, we're up double digits across the board, which is pretty incredible. XRP is the only cryptocurrency that yet again is acting indifferent. For whatever reason, it's not acting the same as the other cryptos. And What's interesting is it could have something to do with the previous rallies. Like you guys can see here, when we rallied up, when we broke out of the bull flag and we shot up this high, you can see from like the price point breakout here, the 20% rally, we didn't have this on the other cryptos. Ethereum didn't have that. Ethereum was dumping to the downside here the entire time. So while XRP was swinging upwards here, we had cryptos, or sorry, let me pull that back up. So while XRP was swinging back up here, we had cryptos like Ethereum correcting to the downside and things like Bitcoin correcting to the downside. So it is acting indifferent here, which is kind of, it happens, it comes and goes. We just really kind of have to keep an eye on it here. But more than that, we're starting to track an interesting pattern here on the daily and 4-hour charts. This kind of helps us better gauge what exactly is going on with XRP. You can kind of see we're kind of floating right now within the moving average. We're constantly tweaking and constantly adjusting this kind of price ceiling here. We're trying to find some sort of, support, some sort of resistance. It is way too difficult and tedious to figure it out here, but you can see we are trading above it and we are kind of intertwined right now with this price ceiling, not able to break through it. Extending our reach to the daily here, you can see more so what exactly is going on. We're constantly trying to adjust this to get a better look at where exactly we're trying to form this. Now, originally, when we had it like this, we were only seeing maybe 2 confirmations, which isn't enough to say, yeah, this is the resistance, this is definitely the downtrend. So we have to constantly skew this until we get 3. And this could very so be the 3 confirmations that we're looking for. We can even extend this up here to kind of get that descending fractal yet again that's forming here. And honestly, at this point, I might want to just delete these lines here so we get a better overview. It seems like we're just continuously forming these fractals, these descending fractals, these ball flags here. You can see first one here, second one here. This could be very much so the 3rd descending fractal, and there's a chance that as we get closer to moving average, retest this, we could be breaking out of this again and pumping to the upside. That's truly what I actually expect to see happen here. I really do believe that we're kind of prepping ourselves for another pump to the upside here. The last rally that we had from oversold exploded us all the way to overbought. There was really no room for us to continue to the upside here. A healthy pullback, a healthy correction was and is necessary in order for the prices to head higher. It's literally, that's how it is, unfortunately. So that's what we're waiting for here yet again. And with us consolidating, I consider this to be a healthy pullback, and it should at some point retest the moving average, and we should at some point head back to the upside here. That's truly what I expect and anticipate to happen here. So keep your eyes peeled on this XRP chart. I kind of like the way we've adjusted this on the daily now that we have kind of more to work with, more candles have formed. It kind of allows us to figure out where the downtrend might be. And this could be the 3rd, which is weird, the 3rd kind of bull flag formation here that could pump us yet again to the upside. That's what I'm waiting for. So it's very simple when the buy-in opportunity would be. It's the second we break through this yellow band here, that's the opportunity to buy in and long to the upside here. It's just a waiting game at this point. Now, moving forward to Ethereum, Bitcoin, these other cryptos here, the same buying opportunities also scaled on Ethereum here. You can see the past 3 days. We've been battling this resistance here, doing nothing, which is funny because I figured yesterday and today we're really not going to see much movement. But we said once we confirm closure above here, this is an aggressive buying opportunity. And now what we're looking for is a break above this price ceiling again. And that would be more of a moderate to conservative buying opportunity. And regardless, I'm still bullish on the fact that this is going to rally us up. I really just believe all these cryptos are going to be heading to the upside here before we see any sort of swings to the downside. There might be some consolidation that might come first. Is just looking at Bitcoin right off the bat, you can see this might actually be the highest point this descending fractal breaks us up to. We do have stop losses put in here. We were able to lock in some solid profit off Bitcoin here, but there may not be room to head up higher because we're already overbought on the relative strength indicator. So this might be the peak of it. It really could be the peak, the end, and we're not going to see another pump to the upside here. It might take a little bit longer before we see any of that movement. It might take us a little bit more time to break through this. So I would not be surprised if we see some consolidation first, then maybe head back to the upside here. But regardless, we called and confirmed this pendant flag breakout here. We have stop losses tight in case we reverse downwards here. But all in all, we look really good for some continued movement here. But overall, not too bad. Potentially a 3rd bull flag on XRP. Ethereum waiting for price ceiling to break through. Bitcoin might be already at the top here. And then the S&P is consolidating down yet again. I think we're a little bit, too close to comfort. I think a pullback down to white band here would be the necessary step for us to continue higher. That's kind of my 2 cents here. But with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Make sure to join the BYDFI giveaway, link down in the description below, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.